As Associate Director of Venture Capital Collaboration at UCI Bealle Applied Innovation, you're playing a pivotal role in connecting ideas to capital. When an entrepreneur with an idea approaches you, walk us through the process you take to connect these startups to venture capital.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's the core of what I do. It's a new role that Richard Sudek and I came up with, primarily Richard's vision, frankly. And it's unique in that we haven't found another person at any other university that has the same type of role that I have. They're similar, but what I do has an interesting twist to it. So I think I'll describe that a little bit first, and then I'll go into what I do when the entrepreneurs come and greet us.
Sure.
And that is in helping connect entrepreneurs with investors. I do that not only for UCI related companies, but any company in Southern California, primarily Orange County. So that's what's different and unique, that other schools and other research institutions may have a role like mine, and they're engaging VCs, and they're trying to get VCs interested in the innovations that are coming out of that institution. But most of them stop just right there. It's got to be developed at the institution. It's got to be intellectual property that was created there, and a company formed around that, and then they go out and do that. My role expands that, and so I can work with any company in Southern California to help do that. And that may not make sense originally. It's like, why is a university employee taking a role in a non-UCI related company? And the vision is that UCI is great, a research institution as it is. And frankly, we think almost any research institution, we've got the humility to know that, we're not going to be everything to every investor that's out there, right? They're going to have other interests. So what we envisioned was that if I can help make those connections and raise up the ecosystem in general, well, there's going to be indirect benefits to the university. More graduates, graduating students are going to be able to get jobs and join startups. More faculty members will think about translational research instead of just the regular research that they do. More alumni will be inspired to start companies because they say, oh, this company was started and funded here. Maybe I should start one as well. And so the benefits will flow back to the universities. So in any event, so what I do is I'm really at the back end of the funnel though. So it's important to know that. So coming to me with an idea itself, is not really where my sweet spot is. If you have an idea, UCI Bealle Applied Innovation has a lot of different people and resources that can help you out. But when an entrepreneur comes to me and has a company and they're ready for investment, then what I do is I review them. I meet them, obviously. I review what they're doing, take a look at their pitch deck. And if I determine that they're venture ready, we'll talk about how I determine that later, I'm sure. But then what I do is I create a target list out of the investors that I have within my network. And we can talk about that in a little while too, because that's a whole separate process. And then I vet that target list with the entrepreneur themselves so that they're comfortable with everybody. Then I reach out privately to the investors. And so it's not an introduction immediately. It's private email to each investor, personalized. And I give them some information about the company and tell them what they're doing, who the entrepreneur is, and then have them opt in. And if they're interested, so then I have both sides. So it's a double opt-in process. And then if they're interested, then I make the introduction. And to be very clear, this is a free service. Even though it may sound like I'm doing broker-dealer type work, there's no fees, no commissions, no service charges. It's a community service. I'm a university employee. We don't get options. We don't get grants. We don't get warrants. None of that through this process. We're doing this third-party handoff, and then we let the consenting adults take it from there.